People keep talking about, your generation has it easy, y'all are lazy, we had it so much harder and all this stuff, and that's fine. You didn't really have the internet. That's cool. I get that. But my generation, millennial, okay? I saw y'all generation working so hard to the point where you were okay with dysfunction and chaos. Y'all were okay with putting your needs on the back burner, and I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Trying to make it work when it wasn't ever gonna work. You needed to let it go. So, to me, for me, I'm not gonna speak for all millennials because I know how that works. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot like that. But thank you for showing me what I don't want. I don't want a relationship that is just for show. I don't want to work a job and hope that, if I just silently brood enough that things will change. I don't want to be around friends that are actually my enemies and we just together with knives behind our back ready for war. I call me soft, call me gullible, call me naive, whatever, but I'll take less money if it means that at the end of the day, I don't want to jump off of a bridge. Would it be nice to have more money? Of course. Would it be nice to, have all the things and all the stuff and all of the, yeah, it would be great. I'm sensitive. Not sorry about it. The things that I really had to go through the fire to recognize it was more important to me than I wanted to even admit. It's like, oh, okay, let me just give that to myself. Let me just be patient with myself. Let me just be kind with myself, because that's the only thing that I can do, because trying it the way I saw was the right way isn't working. The right way causes harm. The right way makes me feel like I don't even get to rest after I've worked really hard. The right way would make me feel like I need to overwork, get non-existent pay, overgive, people please, beg for breadcrumbs. Those are the things that I need to do that's correct. Talking to my coworker, and she's talking about, 9 times out of 10 is probably dehydration, going through the symptoms, going through, drinking soda is not hydration. It's not hydration, okay? But, the shakes and lightheadedness and dizziness and feeling upset and it's just a whole thing. But it's just like, but I'm working this job, and I was on the dean's list, and I was successful, and I was doing all these things, and it's like, what, I understand, but you gotta take care of yourself. You've got a job. You're here right now. You're here right now. And I think that's really what I wish I was told more. It it was so focused on, you go, how is that going to make you money? How is this going to make you successful? Oh, you need to just fall in line to this thing and you'll be right. But, it needed to be more, grounded and centered. It's, these things happened and they're not okay. And I'm not sure how to navigate this, but I'm navigating it in a way that's true and authentic to myself. And it's actually centered on healing. It's actually centered on releasing this cycle because it's not working. And I think that can only come from distance, and that can only come from radical truth. You can't think that your marriage is going to eventually get better when it's abusive. When you're really honest with yourself. You can't believe that the job is going to get better if you keep giving to the same people that have already proved that the amount that you give isn't enough. Things aren't going to change if you're not going to get real. And getting real is scary. Getting real with the whole situation is scary. I got to be honest with the situation. I can't just try to smile through it. I can't just bulldoze through it. I can't just try to compromise on certain things. I have to be honest. And this is the best way that I can think of. It's not easy. But neither is waking up a few years from now and saying and realizing, like, man, I knew I deserved better before. I knew I deserved better 5 years ago. It's 5 years later, and I'm still in the same situation. And I've for the amount of people that have passed away, for the amount of people that have real health issues, for the amount of people that got hurt, it's like it really puts things in perspective. You don't get another chance. You might not get another chance. You might not really be able to get to that point. You might not be able to get to that point that you're thinking that you need to get to when things get better. So if you can do anything, if any of my rambling can lead to something, let it lead to this. Right now, you are in the best position to make right now happy, healthy, positive, encouraging, and supportive of yourself. And the way you do that is to take a pause. Sometimes it feels like that's the last thing that you can do, but that's the first thing that you need to do. You need to pause. You need to take a breath. And you need to get grounded. What is it right now that I want? What is it right now that I need? And find a way for that to be authentic and real and honest. Everything that you know to be true, everything that you need to do. Is it your health? Is it drinking water? Is it sitting down? Your body is going to tell you. You're going to be surprised. Sit down. Stop and breathe. Let go of all the things that do not serve you, and you're going to get your answer. You got this.